Hi guys, this is Jake from J&G, and I've just finished my OK Computer review. Um, so as you can see, I'm pretty much wearing the same stuff. So um, I'm gonna review PJ Harvey's album "Is This Desire," which is something that I've been listening to a lot recently, and is brilliant. Basically, um, another one of my favorite albums I want to review. So this kind of the sound to this is sort of it's actually kind of a little bit art rock as well. If you know, because I've just been reviewing OK Computer and there's a little bit of that here. But you know, it does have a kind of country kind of theme, very American kind of music. But yet, even though the music is incredibly American influenced, and that's by far the major influence, there is a kind of sense of this kind of English kind of melancholy throughout it. I feel anyway, and it and that you know that kind of melancholy is the same thing that gets me into so many other grumpy artists that I like. So you start off with one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard, one of my favourite songs, which is called Angeline. I adore that song. It's kind of country, but it's just a dark, gorgeous masterpiece in my opinion. You go on. Sky Lit Up is the next one. That's phenomenal. That's a great tune. It's kind of you run into, and it's sort of the way it transitions from the first song is really well. And you listening to this album, the whole thing transitions very well. From one song to another song, and that is that's one of the best things about the album. You know, I'll list some other of my favourite songs actually. Is This Desire, the title track, which is the final song, is amazing. In fact, that song gives me chills, as well as Angeline and stuff, because that I've never heard a song where quite a bit of the actual playtime of the song is silence. Literally, you you might have it playing on your record, or you just put it on Spotify or whatever, or put a CD on. And like, it's something up. Is something up with this? I thought there was another track was coming, another track on the way, and it takes its time. And there is, in fact, it isn't just silence. There's a small kind of, very kind of quiet kind of sound, and suddenly you just hear a voice go, Joseph, and then it just leads on from that. And like, it's just this kind of like sudden, what, where'd that come from? What's she talking about Joseph for? Yeah, basically you just like, and it slowly unfolds from this, and it's just brilliant. And it shows actually how she was thinking about sort of the more than just the music itself, but the atmosphere of the album. The same kind of thing as OK Computer or Blur the album, or you have this sort of unified thinking about it before you review it. And that previous thought before review the album is so important, because it's just that quiet section at the start of the song, but it changes so much, you know. And yeah, The Garden's another brilliant song. Like, lyrically, these songs are, I don't want to say my favourite lyrically, but certainly some of my favourite lyrics, because lyrically some of these songs sound like twisted fairy tales, do you know? But The Garden's one of them. That's gorgeous. The River, and you go through it, and you have there is a range. Like Joy, for instance, is very kind of loud and cool, and but Know My Sweet Girl. That's brilliant. That's the second to last track. In fact, all the tracks are great on this. And I'm going to get these reviews out, my favourite album reviews out, and so you can expect to hear me say 10 out of 10 for all of these, by the way. And I'll put them on a playlist or something, but this album is brilliant. In terms of the background of it, PJ Harvey talks about the fact that she really overstrained herself on this. There was a lot of effort going into it. In fact, all my favourite albums have a lot of effort going into them. Do you know? So much, a lot of effort. In fact, a lot of stress actually. Even Doolittle, my favourite, one of my favourite albums, by the Pixies. That album. I heard Joey Santiago state that he, that was the moment. That was the album where fun changed into work basically, because a lot of effort went into that, and so the blood, sweat, and tears of this really shows. You've got, and everything is, and no album does this like this album, where everything fits together like a jigsaw puzzle, and one song perfectly transitions onto another song. It's weird, but it works so well as an album. I will give you my final score, 10 out of 10. Definitely. It's brilliant. Listen to this album. It's gorgeous. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Expect some more of my favourite album reviews, and I'll see ya. Bye.